Things that happen when your spirit is strong, signs your inner power is awakening. Have you ever wondered why some people remain calm during chaos, strong during suffering, and hopeful even in darkness? There is something different about them. It is not just intelligence. It is not money. It is not luck. It is something deeper. It is something invisible. It is the strength of their spirit. A strong spirit is not about religion alone. It is not about rituals or traditions. A strong spirit is the invisible force inside you that keeps you moving forward when everything around you tries to pull you down. When your spirit is strong, life changes in ways you may not expect. Your thoughts change, your emotions change, your energy changes. Even the way people react to you begins to change. Many people are alive physically but weak spiritually. But when your spirit becomes strong, you become different. You begin to live with a power that cannot be easily shaken. Today, we will explore the powerful signs and mysterious things that happen when your spirit becomes strong. Some of these signs may already be happening in your life. And if they are, it means your spirit is awakening. You become calm in difficult situations. One of the first signs of a strong spirit is emotional stability. When your spirit is weak, small problems feel like disasters. Arguments disturb you. Criticism hurts you deeply. Fear controls your decisions. But when your spirit becomes strong, something changes inside you. You begin to face challenges with calmness. Situations that once made you panic no longer shake you. It does not mean you do not feel emotions. It means your emotions no longer control you. A strong spirit creates inner peace even when the world is noisy and chaotic. You learn to pause before reacting. You think before speaking. You respond instead of reacting. People may even start asking you how you stay so calm. What they see is peace. What they do not see is spiritual strength. You trust yourself more. When your spirit becomes strong, self-doubt begins to disappear. Weak spirits constantly seek approval from others. They need validation before making decisions. They fear making mistakes, but a strong spirit brings inner confidence. You begin to trust your judgment. You listen to your inner voice. You stop depending on other people's opinions to decide your path. You realize that not everyone will understand you, and that becomes okay. Confidence from a strong spirit is different from arrogance. It is quiet. It is steady. It does not need attention. You simply know who you are, and that knowledge becomes your strength. Negative energy stops affecting you. When your spirit is weak, negativity spreads into your life easily. One negative person can ruin your entire day. One insult can stay in your mind for weeks. One disappointment can destroy your motivation. But when your spirit is strong, negativity loses its power. You begin to understand that not every opinion matters. You learn to protect your peace. You stop absorbing other people's emotions. Toxic words no longer control your mind. Negative environments no longer break your spirit. It becomes harder for darkness to enter your thoughts. Your spirit becomes like a shield. Not everything reaches your heart anymore. You stop fearing being alone. Many people are afraid of being alone because silence reveals their thoughts. But when your spirit becomes strong, solitude becomes peaceful. You begin to enjoy your own company. You do not need constant noise or distraction. You can sit quietly without feeling empty. You realize that being alone does not mean being lonely. In fact, many spiritually strong people need time alone to recharge. Solitude becomes a place of clarity. It becomes a place where your spirit grows stronger. Instead of running from silence, you begin to embrace it. Your mind becomes clearer. A strong spirit brings mental clarity. Confusion begins to fade. Your thoughts become more organized. You begin to understand situations more deeply. Decisions become easier. You see through lies and illusions more clearly. You begin to notice patterns in life. You start recognizing what truly matters and what does not. Distractions lose their power over you. You stop wasting energy on things that do not help your growth. A strong spirit creates a focused mind, and a focused mind creates a powerful life. You become harder to manipulate. People with weak spirits are easily controlled. They say yes when they want to say no. They follow others even when they feel uncomfortable. They fear rejection. But when your spirit becomes strong, manipulation becomes difficult. You begin to set boundaries. You recognize when people try to control you. You speak up for yourself. You stop sacrificing your peace to please everyone. This does not mean you become selfish. It means you respect yourself. A strong spirit refuses to be controlled. You recover faster from pain. Pain is part of life. Loss happens, disappointments happen. A strong spirit does not remove pain, but it changes how you respond to it. Instead of staying broken, you heal faster. Instead of giving up, you rise again. Instead of losing hope, you keep moving forward. People may wonder how you keep going after difficult experiences. You feel a deeper sense of purpose when your spirit becomes strong. Life begins to feel meaningful. You stop feeling lost. You begin to feel guided. You start asking deeper questions about existence. Why am I here? What is my purpose? What impact will I leave behind? You begin to look beyond material success. Money becomes useful, but not everything. Fame becomes less important. You start seeking meaning instead of attention. A strong spirit wants a meaningful life, not just a comfortable one. Your intuition becomes stronger. Intuition is the quiet voice inside you. When your spirit is weak, that voice is drowned by noise. Fear, opinions, and distractions cover it. But when your spirit becomes strong, intuition becomes clearer. You begin to sense when something is right or wrong. You notice warning signs earlier. You trust your instincts. Many times you cannot explain why you feel something, but later you realize you were right. A strong spirit sharpens inner awareness. It helps you see beyond the surface. You stop chasing approval. One of the biggest signs of a strong spirit is freedom from approval. Weak spirits constantly try to impress others. They want recognition. They want praise. They want acceptance from everyone. But a strong spirit is different. You stop living for applause. You stop changing yourself to fit in. You stop pretending to be someone else. You become authentic. You become real, and that authenticity brings peace, because you no longer need permission to be yourself. You become more compassionate. Strength of spirit does not make you cold. It makes you compassionate. You begin to understand that everyone is fighting battles you cannot see. Instead of judging quickly, you listen more. Instead of reacting with anger, you respond with understanding. You become patient with others. You become kinder without becoming weak. You help without expecting rewards. A strong spirit understands pain, and because of that understanding, it chooses kindness. Fear begins to lose its control. Fear controls many lives. Fear of rejection, fear of the unknown. Fear keeps people stuck. But when your spirit becomes strong, fear loses power. You still feel fear, but fear no longer decides your future. You move forward despite uncertainty. You take risks. You try new things. You step outside your comfort zone. Courage grows from spiritual strength, and courage creates opportunities. You value peace more than drama. When your spirit becomes strong, chaos becomes less attractive. Arguments feel unnecessary. Drama feels exhausting. Conflict feels pointless. You begin to choose peace over being right. You walk away from situations that disturb your mind. You avoid unnecessary fights. You protect your energy. Some people may call you distant, but you know the truth. You are protecting your peace, and peace is the home of a strong spirit. People feel your presence. Spiritually strong people have a different presence. They may not talk much. They may not seek attention, but people notice them. Their energy feels calm. Their presence feels stable. Others may feel safe around them. Some may even feel inspired by them. It is not magic, it is spiritual strength. A strong spirit radiates quiet power. Without saying a word, it speaks. You become mentally strong. Mental strength and spiritual strength are deeply connected. When your spirit becomes strong, your mind becomes disciplined. You control your thoughts better. You avoid destructive thinking. You replace negativity with hope. You become resilient. Problems become challenges instead of obstacles. Setbacks become lessons instead of endings. A strong spirit creates a strong mind, and a strong mind creates a strong life. You stop running from truth. A strong spirit seeks truth. Even when truth is uncomfortable, you become honest with yourself. You admit mistakes. You accept reality. You face problems instead of ignoring them. Weak spirits hide from truth. Strong spirits grow from truth. And growth begins with honesty. Gratitude becomes natural. When your spirit becomes strong, appreciation increases. You become thankful for simple things. Breathing, waking up, food, shelter, friends. Life itself. Instead of focusing only on what is missing, you begin to see what you already have. Gratitude changes your perspective, and perspective changes your life. You become less materialistic. Material things become less important. You still appreciate comfort, but possessions no longer define you. You understand that happiness does not come from objects. You begin to value experiences more than things. Moments become more valuable than money. Meaning becomes more important than status. A strong spirit understands that true wealth is internal. You grow through challenges. Difficulties stop feeling like punishment. They begin to feel like lessons. You ask yourself what you can learn. Instead of asking why this happened to you, you ask what this experience is teaching you. Growth becomes your focus. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to become stronger. A strong spirit transforms pain into wisdom. You feel connected to something greater. One of the deepest signs of a strong spirit is connection. You begin to feel connected to life itself. You feel connected to creation. You feel connected to something greater than yourself. Some people call it God. Some call it the universe, some call it divine energy. Whatever the name, the feeling is powerful. You realize that life is bigger than daily struggles. You realize that your existence has meaning, and that realization gives you strength. Final message. A strong spirit is not something you are born with or without. It is something you build through struggles, through patience, through growth. Every challenge you overcome strengthens your spirit. Every lesson you learn deepens your wisdom. Every time you choose hope over despair, your spirit grows stronger. If you recognize these signs in your life, it means something powerful is happening inside you. Your spirit is becoming stronger, and a strong spirit is one of the greatest powers a human being can have. Because when your spirit is strong, nothing in this world can easily break you. Your body may grow tired, your mind may face challenges, but your spirit will continue to rise, and that is the true power within you.